All right, so I'm going to be looking at trying to make a nice clean edge along my flower beds. Got a couple tools I'm going to use. I'll show you the process. First, we'll start out by moving the mulch back away from the edge so we can see it. All right, you can see that I've had an edge here in the past, but it's just become not very defined. So what we want to do is make sure we got a deep, nice, good hard edge, separating the grass from the bed. So I'm not going to use this tool. So it's best to use a flat shovel. I don't have one. So I'm just using my regular rounded shovel. It still works just fine. You want to get it straight up and down. Just pull a little bit out. Straight up and down. You can see right here, I have a nice deep edge. It's not cleaned up yet, but you can see how deep that is. That's about 4 to 5 inches. And that's your first step of getting a good edge. Just worry about getting that nice deep cliff cut into it. And then we're gonna come back and clean it up. Now what I'm doing is taking my weed eater after putting on my PPE and giving it a nice clean edge. You can see how much better that looks and how much cleaner and sharper it is after just running it down a couple times with the weed eater. Now you want to hold your weed eater vertically so you can get that string going straight up and down and get that nice hard edge. All right, so now I'm just gonna move on and finish up the rest of the edge. And I'm just taking that shovel and trying to hold it straight up and down and peel that little bit of dirt away. Again, trying to keep a 4 to 5 inch edge and then run the weed eater against it. Now a little tip here, when you're bringing your mulch back down, bring it down to the edge of the bottom of the dirt, not the edge of the grass. You want to make sure you keep that distance between the mulch and the grass so you can still show that good, hard, deep edge. So don't run your mulch all the way up against the grass. Put it at the bottom of your little cliff you just built. So that edge in front of my mulch bed right here took me about 15, maybe 20 minutes to do. So it takes a little bit of time, but just be patient, take your time. What you want to have is that deep edge, and that stops the grass from trying to grow into your flower beds. It has a cliff so that when the grass grows up to the edge of it, it can't keep going. It's going to stop there. So you want to have that cliff run right along this edge. And then you just run your weed eater along the edge, your edger, whatever you have, just run along the edge every time you cut your grass and keep it nice and crisp. And that'll keep you a nice good edge. So there you go. That was kind of a quick one, but if you want a good edge, that's what you need to do. Make sure you got that deep 4 to 6 inch edge. That way your grass doesn't try to grow into your mulch beds and it'll stay right on that edge. And then you just got to trim it up with a weed eater every time. Easy breezy, and it looks great. So don't give up, keep putting in the work, and you're gonna have an awesome yard this year.